up? What up? It's Garage Gym Homie, and today I'm reviewing Chaos and Pain, Cannibal Ferox. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you. So click subscribe and let's get into this, homies. All right, the mic's on. We out here, baby. GGH, man, putting in that work. I don't stop, man. Hitter after hitter, man. Cannibal Ferox. A very, very intimidating name. As a Jewish person, I have to investigate if that's kosher to be a cannibal. I'm thinking it's probably not, man. It doesn't sound right, man. So let's get down to business. Quit monkeying around. Here we freaking go. All right, man. So listen, let me just tell you what's going on here. Chaos and Pain, a company I freaking love, man. First of all, I love the people who run it. I can communicate with them directly, and that's why I like supporting these companies, man. Companies I can deal with. And I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a company with a bigger line of supplements than Chaos and Pain. I don't think you will, man. And I don't even talk about money, but the deals on their sites are like, you can't even get it really from a third party. You're not going to get it cheaper than what they run on their sites. And so if you like what I have to say about this hitter, you might not, man. Just stay tuned, because I might have some things to tell you about this. But if you like what I have to say about this or any other hitter, use discount code GYMHOMIE. I'm going to link it below on the Chaos and Pain site. Anyway, man, let's get down to business. So this is their high STIM hitter. I've reviewed a ton of stuff by them, from their sleep formula to their pre-workout riot. They have like 3 fat burners on their site. It's insane, man. So let's talk about the facts, man. They're giving us the facts. They ain't doing none of that 1 scoop, 2 scoop, redfish, bluefish, Dr. Seuss, mumbo jumbo. 1 scoop, 15.3 grams. End of freaking story. Servings per container, 25. We call that a compromise. Some of you fine folks like 30, some of you cry about 20. 25 is right in the middle, man. You got to compromise. So listen, man, I'm going to be honest. Before I go through this label, I just want to tell you, I was scared to try this. I've had this for a while now, and I put it on the shelf because the label intimidated me, man. I thought in my head, I said, I know what this is going to feel like, and you can look at the label and just tell, man. Their red sky just was like almost uncomfortable, and I see these Alpha Yo, and I know these people over there source their Alpha Yo from like the craziest place, because that stuff hits, man, the stuff they use. I mean, it's well sourced. So we're going to talk about the label here. So let's go. L-citrulline malate, 2-to-1 ratio, 6 grams. That's for the pumps, the vascularity, the gorilla look in the garage gym. Beta-alanine, 3.2 grams. That's for the warm, fuzzy hug, the tingles, the revved up feeling, the endurance, the lactic acid buffering, homies, 3.2. Clinically dosed, Fauci Jr. Betaine anhydrous, 2.5 grams. That's for the power output. Strong alpha male ingredient right there. Iron pumpers only, homie. If you ain't here to pump iron, if you're an ingredient study or you're not an iron pumper, go to another channel, man. They could talk about efficacious doses and a bunch of nonsense. Here we pump iron, we take the pre, we say how it feels, end of story. L-tyrosine, 750 milligrams. Bro, caffeine anhydrous, 450 milligrams. That is on like the highest, I mean, where do you go from there? So this is not a pre I would use often. That's why I see 25 serving, I'm like, cool with me, man. That's gonna last me 25 years. I mean, it's gonna last a minute, man. Muconiperinus L-dopa, 150 milligrams. The theophylline anhydrous, 50 milligrams. This is an ingredient that scares me too, man, because I just reviewed that URX bombshell, and I was wired. And that had that theophylline anhydrous. I think that's part of the reason. I mean, that boy has you going when you pair it with all this stuff. That's I know it's another stimulant. I think it's in the methylxanine classification, whatever. GYMHOMIE HCl, 3 milligrams. That's for the schlong gains, homie. The blood flow, a little thermogenic for you, a little fat burning properties. We like GYMHOMIE here, man. Then you got that Alpha Yo, 2 milligrams, which means nothing to me. It means nothing, because I've had 1 milligram of Alpha Yo, excuse me, homie, that feels like death. Well, not really 1 milligram, that feels like death, but I've had 1 milligram that's given me some negative side effects, and I've had 3 milligrams that you can hardly feel. So you never know where it's sourced or how much, it's like crazy. Huperzine 200 micrograms, that will get you focused in. That'll get you dialed in. That'll get you thinking about the weights, forgetting about your Tinder dates, because women don't freaking like you because you're cannibals. Women don't like cannibals, homie. Left swipes on you all day. End of story. Let's get down to business. Start eating the weights. I don't eat people, bro. I eat the weights. After this, I'd eat people. Here we go. This is what happened, man. I'm going to tell you the whole experience right here, man. Stay tuned. First of all, let's start with the flavor, because a lot of you out, how does it taste? Pineapple Express, I usually don't even comment how it tastes. This boy was fire. I mean, fire, fire, fire. First of all, just so you know, it was fire enough where I'm mentioning it. So it must be, I only mention flavor when it's pretty much horrible or amazing. I mix it in this bottle before I train. So it's very diluted. It's not like, a lot of you mix pre-workout in this much. It was so strong, pineapple. I couldn't imagine if you mixed it with this much water. I mean, that's a strong, very apparent flavor. Very good. I took the drink. I came down to the dance floor. We started dancing, homie. We started pumping iron. And I was waiting for the heart attack, man. I was waiting for the heart attack. One thing about this pre-workout, you will not be sitting there guessing when it hits. Your heart rate's going to go. Forget you. My heart rate went from 110 to 160 in a matter of a minute. I mean, I was pumping, I was down, boom, boom, doing them proper reps, hitting the weights, doing them pull downs, doing them rows, doing them I was doing it all, homie. This boy right here hits in 15 minutes. The energy came in before the beta came in. So this boy hits. However, hold on. This is not, even though my heart rate went way up, it wasn't a survival mode feeling. I was pleasantly very happy. This did not feel like death in any way. This hit just right. This was more on the physical energy side than that mental energy. Stay tuned, because I'm going to tell you how it came together. Hold on, homies. Hold on. Pump your brakes, son. Physical energy came in 15 minutes in. Heart rate went up. Not death. Hit just right with the I mean, it woke you up. This will wake you up out of the free. 6 feet under, homie. You overdose on drugs. If anyone overdoses on drugs around you, I hope they don't. Feed them a scoop of this. They're going to wake up from the dead, man. I could have used this back when I was getting high. This stuff comes in hits just right. Physical energy comes in, wakes you up, gets you ready for training. The beta wasn't very strong on this to me, maybe because the physical energy was high. This was not Assassin 6.5 survival mode, crazy physical energy. It just kept you awake, heart rate up, but not beating out of your chest up where you're scared for your life or any of that. Just a good feeling energy. 30 minutes into it, the focus and nootropics come in, and you have that alpha yo head buzz where you have really, really good focus. This theophylline or whatever, I wasn't wired like out of my mind like that URX bombshell. That had Synephrine 2 mix, so it's like a heart attack, man. This hit just right. So when I looked at the label, I thought this was just gonna feel like a physical death energy, just physical, because it's all compliant and yada yada, and it's just the physical crazy energy. This hits the spot with the training. The beta kind of comes and goes very mildly for me. Wasn't crazy beta. The pumps were pretty decent on it, surprisingly. I mean, I don't even think you could add some pump pills or maybe like a half a scoop of some non-stim pumps. Maybe they're Permaswole or whatever. I haven't even tried it yet, but I know they made it to match together. pumps by itself are actually pretty decent. I mean, this was kind of an all-inclusive pre-workout, but if you really chase them pumps, man, quit being a cheap son of a gun, throw some pumps on it. The energy lasts and lasts. As far as the Alpha Yo goes, it felt pretty much like 2 milligrams. Very little negative side effects from Alpha Yo. If you're not tolerant to Alpha Yo, you're probably gonna feel a little hot and cold. I didn't get any nose runs. I didn't feel like death. This boy hit just right, man. I mean, for a fully compliant pre-workout, this is a high stim. This is a stim junkie pre, man. This qualifies as a stim junkie energy. If you like that energy as high as it can go without feeling like death, that's what this will give you. So it's not something you should be scared of. I really, really liked it. I saw reviews on their old Cannibal Ferox. I think they reformulated it, unless that was like a limited edition or something else. And I never tried that, but they got this just right. Definitely a little thermogenic effect with this that was noticeable, and just a freaking good energy Alpha Yo nootropic pre. So it's definitely for those who like Alpha Yo. If you hate Alpha Yo, this ain't gonna be for you. But if you can tolerate a little Alpha Yo and you ain't a freaking Opperman, you know I'm talking to you, bro. If you can tolerate a little Alpha Yo, you're strong. Put some hair. This will put some hair on your chest, man. It hits just right and has you iron pumping, man. Really like this boy right here. I mean, Riot was a little more of a feel-good energy. This was more of a focus, higher energy, dialed in pre-workout. So if you like stim junkie energy without feeling like death, this boy hits the spot, man. I mean, I freaking like training on this. End of freaking story, man. You link below where you can get it. Use my code GYMHOMIE. End of freaking story. Garage Gym Homie's always going to give it to you straight till the end of days. If you liked the review, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't freaking like the review, flex on him, GGH. Also, subscribe to the channel. God bless all of you. I'm out.